Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do something festive. I'm going to make a cranberry walnut bread. Of course, this is the season for cranberry, that's for sure. Now, I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I've got a bread pan or a loaf pan, whatever you call it. It's like a 4x8, and it's non-stick, but I went ahead and sprayed it just to make sure. What I've got now is 2 cups of flour, and I'll have all these ingredients listed in the description. And I want 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So we're going to put that in with the flour here. There's 1/2 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. There we go. I'm going to have a teaspoon of salt. Get some salt in here. I use kosher salt. You can use whatever you have on hand. 1 teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So this includes both baking powder and baking soda. Get this open. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Alright. I'm going to kind of whisk this together. Get some of these lumps out. Make sure it's all mixed together well. And to that I'm going to add 1/4 cup of cold butter. I've cut it into little cubes so that we can throw it in here, and we're going to use a handy dandy little device here. Let me get that in there. We're going to have to mix this up with our little pastry cutter until we get some crumbs. So let's get to mixing this. It's going to take you a few minutes. But you just have to work it and work it and work it. I love the holidays when you get all this orange and cranberries and walnuts. Oh my gosh. That's just way too good. Sometimes I wish Christmas would last all year long, but then I think, well, I'd probably get tired of it. I'll get some of this butter off so we can mix it in. You'll have to work with it a little. Get it out of there. Okay. It's going to take you a little while to get it worked in good. But that's alright, it'll be worth it. I do this in a food processor or mixer, but it get it too fine. And we don't want that. So let's keep going here and we'll get it mixed in. You know, some of my great memories are Christmas and baking with my mother. I'm sure you have those memories too, or you're making them with your children. Christmas is a fun time. And we all make things that maybe we only make them once a year, and that's fine. I just don't think about baking a cranberry orange bread in the middle of July for some reason. But we're getting there. We're getting some coarse crumbs here. You just have to bide your time. Keep mixing. It takes a little strength and a little persistence. Okay, so we've got some coarse crumbs here. I'm going to get some more. I think I need more muscle than I've got for this, but we'll get it handled. I've noticed with my Parkinson's that my strength isn't what it used to be. That's okay. I don't know whether it's Parkinson's or old age. It just doesn't really matter what to attribute it to. Just when we all get older, we get a little more frail. Okay, so we've got that. I think this is pretty crummy, don't you, Will?
How you doing?
Pretty crummy?
You are.
Yeah. Oh, we still got some big chunks of butter there. We're going to have to keep this going for a little while. Will's going to have himself a cup of tea. It's been pretty cold here. Not so cold, but the wind has been just fierce. And I don't mind the cold as much as I mind the wind. I know when we lived in Montana, wind chill would get like 70 below. You couldn't even breathe outside. So, I think we're pretty well getting there.
Pretty well getting there, kid.
Yeah. Get that all mixed up. I'm going to add some sugar in there. That might help it too. Yeah, there we go. Now I use evaporated cane sugar rather than granulated white sugar. So that's why it looked a little on the brown side when I poured it in. That noise you hear is our water dispenser, our hot water dispenser. For some reason it's making a racket today. Okay, so I think we're pretty good there. Now, in this bowl, I'm going to add, if you can see it here, let me move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of orange juice. There's an orange juice. I'm going to add 1 egg. Hopefully with no shell. And 1 tablespoon grated orange zest. Oops, I dropped some there. Let's get that in there. Orange zest, that's what makes it really, really good. Now I'm going to whisk this together. Get that egg broken up. Get it all mixed together real good. So we've got that going for us right there. Pour that right in. Now I'm going to start mixing it. Just use this wooden spoon. Just getting all that incorporated into the flour. It's going to be a little stiff. Get it all in there. Gives a little. There we go. I'm just not as strong as I used to be, Will.
Me neither.
Alright, we are getting there. Get this little bit of flour left here. And then we're going to add our cranberries and nuts. There's nothing that tastes better than orange. I love orange. Okay, we just want it incorporated. We don't want to overmix it because that'll make a tough bread. So we're just going to mix it until we don't see any more flour on the bottom here. We're getting it right off the bottom, as you can see. It's a very stiff dough. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts and 1.5 cups of either frozen or fresh cranberries. We're going to fold these in. Now some of the cranberries will break apart, but you want to be pretty gentle with this. Get those nuts and cranberries mixed in well. Got a little pile of cranberries here we need to get mixed in. Wish you could smell it. Really all you can smell is the orange. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm going to have to get a spatula so we can put this in the pan. Let me grab a spatula real quick. Okay. Now, here's my prepared pan. Like I said, I sprayed it with non-stick. Even though this is a non-stick pan, I don't leave anything to chance. Oh, I guess you can't see that real well. Okay. What we're going to do now is pour it in this pan with any luck. Heavy bowl. Just going to kind of glop it in there. As you can see, it's a very stiff dough. Now all the flour is not mixed in completely. This is really good toasted with some butter. All right. Let's spread it around, kind of even it up. Let's get that last cranberry in there. Okay, now we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven. We're going to bake it for about 60 minutes. So we'll be back and show you what the results are. Okay, we're back. Now this baked for about 60 minutes. And it's cooled just a little, but not completely. But I want to slice a piece and show it to you. Wow, doesn't that look good? Look at that. See the cranberries in there and the walnuts? Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Oh, cranberry. Tomorrow morning. Toasted with some butter, and we're there. Now, we would like it if you'd subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up if you really like it, and we'll have this on the recipe on the description box, and we appreciate you coming by this afternoon. And best wishes to you and your family. And if I don't see you beforehand, have a happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, have a good day.